What's happening, y'all? Ow, fuck. Good, that's a great start.
Thank you.
I'm an Aquarius, just I like long walks on the beach. Is that like lube of something? What is that tube?
The Hello Kitty.
No, yeah.
Oh my god.
What is that?
That's really gross. It's Hello Kitty water from the Hello Kitty thing.
That sounds
I'm an
horrible. I'm an adult.
It's fine.
I don't know.
I'm
That's
just
true.
adulting at Comic-Con.
Looks very strange. Hi.
Hi. When they told you that they wanted to do an episode or a film with Kiss, what
Right.
was your first reaction for this?
What the fuck? What was my first reaction? I don't know. For some reason, oddly, it made sense to me. You know, I think that because of the history of pulling people in and the history of these guest stars out of nowhere from like 68 on, they've always had these weird guest stars. It made sense. You know, they're such great promoters, cross promoters. Oh, you have my glasses though? My real glasses? Oh, okay. Here. Thanks. That's my insurance man. I take him wherever I go. What a wingman, right? So yeah, it kind of made sense to me. I don't know, they're really bright. I think that it makes sense, and they're increasing the brand, and it just seemed it was a fun kind of interaction for us. It's a world that, they're spooky in their own way. Gene Simmons is super creepy, so his makeup. So it seemed to make sense.
Do you think your Shaggy voice has evolved from when you did it live action to now in animation?
Oh God, I don't know. Do you have an opinion?
I'm not really sure. They sound pretty close. I mean, you had it pretty much on.
Right. Well, I will say that there's definitely times where I feel like I'm getting lazy because I do it so often. I do it so quickly, and then before it was so. Not labored, but it was a choice. Like every day I'd work on it. Every day I'd go to work, and I had Casey on a 30-minute loop of just his voice pulled from episodes. So I don't know, maybe a little. Maybe it's gotten a little lazy, but I think I know it better now. Like I know the idiosyncratic kind of beats that I have as Shaggy that I think really help make Shaggy, and I also feel like I don't know, I protect the character. I know the character so well. I feel like it comes times where I'm like, he wouldn't say this, that, there's like a defense of something that I take great pride in. It's passing the torch from one actor to another and only having two of us do it in our lives, is a super... it's a humbling thing to go from Casey and then own it for all this time. It's been really, humbling. I love it.
Did you ever know that you were going to do it for so long? And when you found out, how did you feel about that?
Well, I know it's so funny. So early on, I was asked to sweeten a Casey Kasem film that he had done, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. But when Casey's done doing it, let me know, and I'd love to take over. I don't think I realized that it would be this long. I was like, I did the first one was a movie, which was like an animated film. Like we do 3 animated films a year. We do an ongoing cartoon every 2-year cycle. We're always doing commercials or a video game, or like there's always some aspect of it. To be quite frank, I don't have a job. I don't work a lot. It feels like I do, but the reality is that, as most actors who are relatively successful, quote unquote, you kind of like work a lot and then you don't work for a while. And you ebb and flow. And it's nice to have something that you, can feed your kids with. If push comes to shove, you at least have this job. And that you go in and it's like a touchstone. Like I'm a dad, I'm a husband, and you're like, that's what I do, and that's what you do, and that's what you do, and then you get to go to work. And it's nice to have this thing where you continue to go back to, and you work with great people. I mean, Gray Delisle is a legend. Frank Welker is the original voice of Fred, now plays Scooby-Doo, and he's amazing. And you bring in this rich talent, and you sit in a booth, and you bullshit with each other, and we have a no cell phone rule, so you put the cell phones down, and you interact, and it's great.
I
what do you think most people misinterpret about Shaggy?
That he's a stoner. I don't think he's a stoner. You know, this whole idea of like this counterculture kind of beatnik. He is a beatnik back in the day. This idea that he's like this weird drug addict. I don't get it, and I don't think that that's true. Yeah.
Fat Kid Rules the World.
Yes.
That's a
Oh my
great
God.
film.
I want to hug your face. I want to hug your face box forever. You think I'm kidding? I'm gonna come over there and squeeze your noggin.
I'm just curious if you have any plans to direct again.
It's
or do
all I
another
want to
project.
do.
It was so good.
Thank you. I'm directing 2 plays that are going to Edinburgh Theatre Fringe Festival that I'm really proud of. But the idea of directing a movie, you know, look, I sold my soul plenty as an actor, and I have this weird idea of just not doing that as a director. So I'm trying to find stuff that means something to me, that I can tell a story that I care about. That movie to me was hugely powerful because I felt like that represented me as a kid, and, you know, I loved it. So thank you for even acknowledging its existence.
Oh, I loved it.
Thank you so much. It's awesome. All right, guys. Thank you. Take it easy. You need to be quiet. It's too much. It's like go, 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 go. You never stop. All right, take it easy.
Thank you.